So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Tries a shot! They've scored! The breakthrough strike! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Saka. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Saka in with the challenge.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Nicely weighted ball. Šeško. Zubimendi. Gabriel calmly anticipates. Now this could be a chance. Saka in acres of space out wide. Matheus Cunha, No, that's been intercepted. And it's Rice. He's on it, can he get away? Now it's Rice. Delivers with whip. Thailand leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Looking to play him in.
That's positional gold. The utilisation...
Climbs up big! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Eze. Now Saliba. Rice. And it's Rice. Eze. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Diogo Dalot. Šeško. He's found a way past. Can he finish? And how good was that? He's got himself an absolute peach. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority...
He rises! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And that is expertly dealt with. Almost half an hour in now. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Rice gets a good foot in there. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that's been won straight back. Has crossed into the middle. It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Thailand got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. Thailand have scored 2 quick goals here. Searching pass he's played there. Rice. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Trossard. That is ended up in no man's land. Saka. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the 2 sides is the happier. And in Cappier, ambitious ball here. Now it's Trossard, and the flag has stayed down. It's a mighty effort! Matheus Cunha. Šeško. Zubimendi. Oh, that's delightful. And it's Zubimendi. Zubimendi. Oh, good-looking ball. Matheus Cunha. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's intervened well there. Zubimendi. Distributed tidily. Eze, foot in.
Has been indicated.
And it's Menu. Oh, shooting chance! Always going over the top.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And it's half-time here. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the 2 teams already, And it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Thailand have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Timber is onto this. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a promising position. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Mathias Cunha! Yes! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Thailand are having a ball here. Now it's Mathias Cunha. Bruno Fernandes shoots! He scores! And that for him is goal number 10.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
For Thailand, after 55 minutes, is number 8, Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And now the breakaway. Šeško. Diogo Dalot. Thinks one through. This looks promising. Rice. Timber. It's not an especially good pass, that. Now Trossard. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Eze. Oh, that's well spotted. Šeško. Mathias Cunha. Šeško. Šeško! Really well taken goal. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Decent chance! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Saka. He won't be happy with that one. He's gone forward. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Trossard. And they're back on the ball again. He's in a great position here. And he's searching through. Goes for a shot! Oh, how's that for a goal? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And he is just ripping it up.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Number 19.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Substitution in progress.
Thailand choosing to make the first change.
Substitution for Thailand. Number 37.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Passing is crisp and sharp. He's found a way through. Can he finish? Oh, super goal! A finish right from the top draw. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Number 19.
As if 3 weren't enough. And the shots! Oh, there was plenty on that. Timber. Threads one in. Bruno Fernandes providing an outlet on that flank. Chance for a shot! And what a... It's fallen kindly here. It's in. It had to come. It just had to come. He had to have his say.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
After 79 minutes is...
But there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, they could break here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Saliba.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
And they can counter here. Great vision. Saliba. And it's Subimendi. Gabriel. And that's another good win of the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Havertz. That has been cut short. Great chance! Brought out the best in the keeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Maguire receives it in a good position here. Big chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now they can clear their lines.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
And back to the keeper they go. Good ball, good take. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Saliba. Now Subimendi. Oh, good ball! And can he finish it? Now it's Havertz. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. And that's that. Thailand pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Jones. That's a good ball out wide. Liverpool disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Šeško. And he's picked it up out wide. Lovely feet. He has found the way through. Played in by Dalot. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And they can counter here. And it's Bruno Fernandes. He is through here. Mathias Cunha! Goal! Manchester United! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Manchester United have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, that's a key interception. Van Dijk. Ekitike. Played out to the left flank. Gets a good foot in there. Now, what about a counter-attack? Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. He rises! No mistake! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look
Chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Looking for the run. Gakpo looking to get on the end of this. Oh, what has happened here? Big header! Yes! Right back in the game! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Now this could be a chance. He's had a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's gone backward here. Nice interception, well timed. Danger averted for now. Martinez. Gravenberg. Ekitike. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Šeško. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And he's had a hit! It's hit the upright. Jones. And no, that was never going to make it. And now the breakaway. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Bruno Fernandes, he's going for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Bruno Fernandes plays it short. And the shot! Dealt with nicely by the defence. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he thumps it clear. McAllister. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Ekitike. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, good-looking ball.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Konate. Gravenberg. And it's Salah. And it's half-time here. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Just a quick announcement.
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. He's in a great position here. Lovely, now then. And he's had a chance! They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one...
Applies the finish! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. Great chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And the lead is extended still further. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy.
And the shot! He has done it! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Can he get it? Shot a goal! He's put it wide.
Manchester United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
The attendance for this match was
Gakpo.
28,599.
Now it's Jones. Ekitike. No, he refuses to take the bait. And that pass just didn't quite work. No, that's been intercepted. Great vision. And it's been played through. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Jones. Coming on to replace him is number 7, Vince.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Zirkzee to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai tries making a foray down the right. Great defending, strong and determined. And he's intervened well there. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And the pass is intercepted.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Knocks it into space. Takes aim. Terrific header! And yes, it's there! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Manchester United.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's become a case of men against boys. Good ball, good take. Šeško, can he finish? Brought out the best in the keeper.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Szoboszlai. Coming on the field. Number 14.
And here's Bruno Fernandes.
Number 30. Frimpong.
Passes short and sharp. Diogo Dalot could try cutting in. He gets big. Keeper always had the measure of that.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
They're up to 5 corners now. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Distributed tidily. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, that's well spotted. Bruno Fernandes. Now, can they get him away? Diogo Dalot. He's got tall. And that is high. Kerkez. Now it's Chiesa. He's picked his way through. Chiesa proves just a little bit too strong. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Nicely weighted ball. And the counter is on. Real chance! And he's spooned it over the bar.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Tries a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Wirtz, Bruno Fernandes wins the... He's gone for goal! And he's steered it beyond the post. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. That's really well cleared. Searching pass he's played there.
Mohamed Salah really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that.
Could be danger here. Over to the left. Can he get on the end of this? Frimpong promptly onto that, and that is that. 5 minutes to add. And the ball's come loose here. But they've got it again. Gravenberg. And it's Wirtz. That's that, the end. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and this... Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict. Well, those of you who followed English football around the turn of the century will certainly know this man. Oh, smashing header! Makaleli. He's going for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Arda Güler, Makaleli, can he finish?
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Oh, he's burst through. There they go, hunting in packs.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's picked his way through. Bernardo Silva gets into a good position, and it's been given away. Great chance! He's scored! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And here's Eto'o. And the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Shot at goal! It's in! And that takes him up to 30. 30 goals for this side. Terrible error, duly punished.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Makaleli was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Zanetti. Zanetti delivers. Has a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Mateus clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Marquez producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Arda Güler. It's a threatening ball. It's Eto'o! Matheus Nunes. Now it's Semenyo. Almost half an hour in now. And it's Tevez. Tevez! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Manchester United take the lead. He's got tall. Harmlessly behind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Nouri. O'Reilly. Zanetti promptly onto that, and that is that. Now, can they get him away? It's Vieri! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Vieri actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Arda Güler. Oh, shooting chance! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Manchester United go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Nouri. Marmoush. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Haaland. Oh, good spread. Semenyo gets into some space. There's the header!
Minutes has been indicated.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Haaland is offering a right smile there.
Matheus Nunes. He's shifting through the gears here. Nice control. Van Bronckhorst. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. Here we go again. And no, that is pretty much the end of it. Vieri! Vieri! Amazing! A finish of true class! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Manchester United grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Marmoush. And it's made its way to him. And here's Eto'o. He might be in here. It's Eto'o! Sensational from Eto'o! A finish right from the top drawer. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Clinical, just clinical. Vieri! Oh, terrific save.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And it's Makalele. That's really well cleared. And that's a throw-in. Nicely weighted ball. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And he thumps it clear. Muscular approach does pay off here. Cleared without hesitation. Tevez. Can he get it through? Can he finish? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Semenyo gets across to intercept that. Rodri bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Nori. And he skips past his man. Bullish header! No, that's just wide.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Ruben Dias. And it's Rodri. Now that looks a decent ball, but that has not gone well. Zanetti, the man synonymous with solidity. Now it's Tevez. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Ruben Dias, nicely spread. And Cherki.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Semenyo providing an outlet on that flank. Floated through. That's been cut out, well played. Ruben Dias. Takes a shot! Oh, impressive strike.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Eto'o under intense pressure.
Oh, look, Peter, this is...
It's Eto'o! Just cruising! They are cruising! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And the shot! Out of play for a goal kick. Nori.
Welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
O'Reilly. Marquez. Now it's Vieri. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he's on his way! Distributed tidily. Foden. And it's Lewis. Cherki. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Some of them aren't happy with that challenge and they're getting involved. Steady.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And that's the keeper's ball. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Marmoush. Tevez tries to play it through.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's found a way through. The ball goes in. And that has been cleared. Haaland. Cherki. Great vision. Now it's Foden. He has found a way through. And he was quick to react. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Eto'o. Arda Güler. Ruben Dias cuts out the pass. Now he's off and running. This looks promising. Vieri! And the ball's come loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it gets his head on it! It wasn't a great header in the end. 5 minutes to add. Looking to play him in. He is through here. Goulart calmly anticipates. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Spread out to the left. Looking to go... Climbs up big! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again...
Mohamed Salah! Mo Salah! Sensational! A finish of true class! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Szoboszlai. Now it's Jones. Mohamed Salah is in a really good position out wide. Mateus. And this is Batistuta. And he's lost. And Batistuta! Yes, it's in! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! And that really is so impressive. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. Vieri! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
chance, surely! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Goulet, Konate gets over and intercepts. And here's Vieri. Zanetti tries to play it through. McAllister. Hasebe wins the duel this time. And it's Arda Güler. Bout of passing here, really easy on the arm. Decent chance! Superb from Vieri! A finish right from the top draw! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
6 minutes is number 22.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Played out wide. Zanetti. Deco gets into some space. He's in a great position. Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Güler clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? He's going for goal! Off the post! And now they can spring out of defence. McAllister, out to the left it goes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Wriggles his way through. Thinks about the shot. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Looking for the run. And he's onside. Oh, he's burst. And Batistuta! Just too much. Fractions.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
It's not an especially good pass, that. McAllister. And it's Jones. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Deco tries a measured ball. Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication. Sticks it away! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
And here's Gakpo. He is through here. Great chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Szoboszlai. It's a really well-measured ball. He's got away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Van Bronckhorst. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And we hit half-time.
Manchester United are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
And we're underway again. Van Bronckhorst. That's an imaginative pass. Goulet's cross. Gravenberg. Now it's Gakpo. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Now it's Jones. Manchester United needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That has been slung wide.
Oh, great feat, that.
And he's managed to get free. Kerkez. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Ekitike. Has a shot! That's got him rattled. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Gakpo.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Deco. Makaleli. And it's Deco. Zanetti providing an outlet on that flank. Cleared without hesitation.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Goes for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. They were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And now he has two. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Oh, that's a fine interception. And here's the chance to counter. Batistuta is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Zanetti played into the box.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Stood up well to him there. Mohamed Salah has got himself a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Jones. Coming on to replace him is number
Konate.
7, it's
Szoboszlai. Nicely spread. Pinches it off him. Makaleli. He's found a way through. Van Bronckhorst with big header. He scores! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Manchester United are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Mateus, he's gone for goal! Magnificent from Mateus! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Liverpool making consecutive changes here.
Substitution on the field, number 8.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, he's got a sight of goal.
Substitution on the field.
Vieri, bustling and very visible inside the box.
Well, he is someone you can count on to get his head to it, one way or another, Peter.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's intervened well there. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Tries a shot! Oh, it's come loose. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Cleared without complication. Now it's Mohamed Salah. McAllister.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
And that could set him on his way. Now it's Vieri. And a chance! It's in! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He's a sharp little ball here. And Deco! Brilliant from Deco! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Manchester United, after 90
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Konate, just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. Casillas gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Wirtz, now can they get him away? Takes a shot! They've scored! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Liverpool, Batistuta! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And there goes the final whistle. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Thailand.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. Well, don't worry too much about sophistication and style where Gennaro Gattuso's involved, but my goodness me, despite all of that, he's priceless to any team, isn't he?
Yeah, he's living proof of the benefits of keeping it simple, Peter. He's there to win the ball, and once he does that, he's just going to play it short and stick to his position a little deeper in midfield.
Which all sounds very easy, but it's brought him one mighty pile of success down the years.
And it works a treat, provided he's paired with the right folks around him.
Pedri. Over to the left. Pedri. Van der Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Pressing high and with purpose. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Bellingham. Now this could be a chance. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pele, passes coming off in quick succession here. Played out to the left flank. Neymar could try cutting inside here. Looking to play him in. Roberto Carlos delivers.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
In again. And that's been repelled. Nicely spread. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. That has been cut short. Neymar is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking for options for movement. Danger averted for now. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he was quick to react. Passing is crisp and sharp. Roberto Carlos.
Oh look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pele. Tries to pass it through. That pass has been well intercepted.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's heaved it away. Borussia Dortmund trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively.
And the shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund!
Hedrick really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Borussia Dortmund have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
And that has put paid to that. Well timed, excellent interception. Nicely weighted ball. Bellingham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Threads one in. Great ball. Can he finish? Sticks it away. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Thailand grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly. Suarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then
a header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Ibrahimovic. And the first half is done. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Thailand will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
Thailand clearly have been the best.
He's had a shot! And he's done it!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks.
Bellingham! Oh, he's really drilled it. And it's Bellingham. Real chance!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
And he's intervened well there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Bellingham, who's set up one goal so far. Senem Wang was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's shifting through the gears here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Pelé, and he's in on goal. And he's managed to get rid. Bellingham producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Pass somewhat off target. Gattuso. Zanetti, a man never lacking in drive or determination. No, he's just misjudged that one. Rijkaard. Looking for the run. Not the most accurate pass. Pelé. Now it's Pelé. Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! It's hit the upright. No mistake. It's level again. What a match we have.
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Ibrahimovic at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have...
Takes a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's being shifted off it. And he cuts out the supply. No way through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Nicely shaped ball, and that could set him on his way. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Thailand really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And this is Luis Suarez. Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Knocks it into space. Lahm gets good distance on it.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 9, Kiatisak. Number 10.
Stood up well to him there.
Coming on the field.
Gattuso cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Tries to play it through. Bergkamp running with the ball. He's picked his way through.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And this is Raul. Pele. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, that's fabulous. Pele. So much time and space here. There's the header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Pele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
2 added minutes has
And
been
it's
indicated.
hoisted clear. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Pele. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. So that's it, it is all over. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. He's having a go! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Mateus. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looks to the other side.
Good switch, that.
Now that's well seen too. And this is Pele. He's in plenty of space here. And that's the keeper's ball. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And here's Messi. And it's Thuram. Mateus. Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. Luis Suarez. And this is Pele. He's found a way through. Oh, tries a shot! Goal! Japan! First blood drawn. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
After 15 minutes is number 23.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Pele, spread out to the left. That's tidy. Chance to deliver. Nice interception, well timed. Bale has a look and plays it forward. Japan looking to pass their way through. Now it's Luis Suarez.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting them...
Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Thuram. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Played out to the right. And the ball is out of play. Bullet. And it's Robertson. Pirlo is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Robertson. Pele. And this is Luis Suarez. Thuram. And Mateus. Oh, good-looking ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Now the ball in. Cleared without hesitation. Ibrahimovic.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Bale. And this is Beckham. And it's Beckham. Threatening run, but... Oh, they could be caught out here. Pirlo. No foul, says the referee. Nicely aimed pass. Pele finds himself offside. Nicely shaped ball. Robertson. Played in. That's a decent clearance. Luis Suarez knocks it into space. That is a great pick out. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to play it through. Great vision. Oh, he's burst. It's Pele! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now it's Bale. Showing good feet.
That was lovely, that.
Now it's Pele. That's good defending, very good defending. This possibly the last play of the half. Beckham goes short. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner. That's just...
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. Pullet looking to add to his goal. Robertson. Ibrahimovic did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That's a nicely shaped ball. Thuram. Mateus. Pirlo. It's a pretty loose pass. Pele. Bale tries a deft little ball. Pirlo picks it up from the goal kick. And here's Suarez. Knocks it out wide. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mateus. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! Oh, screamer! About as smooth as it gets. And the comeback is complete. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Luis Suarez, good, strong midfield running here. Messi, he's picked his way through. That's a sharp pass. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That's the keeper's ball. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Baresi did well to emerge with... Shot, surely! And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but...
And the shot! He's got a goal! And they've got their lead back. That was easy, almost too easy.
Pele really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Robertson. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Bullet. Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's there to get it away. Opts to play it back. There's the shot!
Chiang Rai surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, good take in a good area. Now it's Luis Suarez. Can he get on the end of this? Luis Suarez. Pele. It's Pele! He scores! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Messi. Now it's Hullet. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Bullet. Pele. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Pele conjures time and space where few can. Messi. Oh, that's neat. Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Pele. Now it's Pele. Mateus. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that will be the final act. Japan, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started.
Christian Vieri will be so important today, Peter. He's a player that can hurt you in so many different ways.
And what might they be?
Well, he's got the power to bully defenders, the ability to hold up the ball, but what impresses me most about him is the pace to run in behind. Sometimes you really can go route one with him and he'll just do the rest. The guy's a tank.
Rafinha. Rijkaard. Looking for a runner. Well read, nice interception. Modric. Feyenoord looking to pass their way through. Kaka. Searching pass he's played there. No, that's been intercepted. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now it's crossed into the middle, and he's cut it out. Son Heung-min. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Kaka, big chance! And for a moment, time stood still. Thailand with the corner, they're first. This is their second corner of the game. He's having a go! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Roberto Carlos. Luis Suarez.
Suarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Neymar. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And it's Luis Suarez. Oh, delightful ball. Look at... shot a goal! They've scored! The breakthrough strike!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Thailand have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration...
And a shot! It's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take it.
Shot, surely!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Quality ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Thailand are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
So what can they make of this? Floated through. Luis Suarez. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Via header! And back in front. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and read it perfectly.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Zanetti wins the duel this time. Now it's Neymar. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Kaka can so cleverly bypass the press. And he's worked it through. Ferdinand. Roberto Carlos. And here's Vieri. And here's Suarez. And here's Kaka.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Kaka. Neymar. Thuram does well to get it back. And we hit half-time. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Thailand head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, can he get onto this? Bastoni cuts out the pass. Lam is looking to influence the game from out wide. Modric. Now it's Aubameyang. Now it's Vieri. Tries to play it through. He could be in here. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. Ter Stegen defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. In with the challenge. Now it's Son Heung-min. Zanetti. And he welcomes it in. Opts to play it back. A probing pass. Not the most accurate pass. Modric. And here's Son Heung-min. Kaka. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Modric. And this is Son Heung-min. Shoots! He scored! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Rafinha. Now it's Neymar. Rijkaard. And it's Modric. Shot could be... Great chance! Goal! Feyenoord! And the comeback is complete!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Feyenoord go into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Can he get it through? Varane, looking for option. Can he finish? No mistake! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Substitution for Thailand, number 32.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Quite a thriller this one's become.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Pedri.
Number 13.
Now it's Villa.
Number 8.
Feyenoord really can't be faulted for their attitude.
Chance! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Feyenoord have their second corner now. Big header! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Rijkaard. Now it's Kudus. He's a sharp little ball here. Kaka. And it's Kaka. That's a shade optimistic. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Steaming on goalwards.
Well, they shouldn't be done.
Neymar concedes a free kick for that. And he has shown him a yellow card. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. And that's going to be a goal kick. Now it's Ronaldinho. Zanetti. And Bastoni. Adams. That's good running with the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Neymar!
There'll be 3 minutes at a time.
A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Pedri. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Now it's Ronaldinho. Kudus. Oh, that's fabulous. Delivered in. And the ball is out of play. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here! That's the end. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish.